That is also a good question. For Wilbur, should I do like a vat thing starting flaw just for him anyway?
I don't
Or
think
does it
so.
matter?
I'm kind of just
Okay.
like playing it because it's fun.
That's
so.
fine. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm good with that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Jordan's Jocular Junction, where we are playing the a very long title because it's Dying Earth, the Sorcerer's Tower of Sanguine Slant. This is a level 2 adventure for Dungeon Crawl Classics The Dying Earth, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. Our players are hurt. They're not having a good time. Well, the player characters are hurt. So much so that they did a very drastic thing and decided to kill their friend and utilize his blood to hopefully clone a version of him that's in better health. And so that is where we left off. As you guys are staring over this bubbling vat of creature stuff, another hand slaps itself on top of the lid. You open up the lid, and slimy goo, pink grossness like Ghostbusters 2 slime comes dripping off of a man that looks exactly like Blobby Boy. He steps out a little disoriented, very naked, no armor, no weapons, no anything. And you did hide his other body, I assume, right?
Yeah, we put it in one of the other vats.
And he's kind of like, wait, what? And so, Bobby, this can be your character. You're at full hit points. You have the same stats. You don't have any spells memorized, and you're not sure who these people are or how you necessarily got here.
Where am I? who are...
You are Blobby Boy. You were born in this vat, and I forget your actual creator's name, but he seemed, I don't even know if he was too nice of a guy. I feel like you could do maybe a little better, but yeah, overall, you've been hanging out with us for a while as we're exploring this tower. It's going.
We're your best friends, and you serve us without hesitation.
Wait.
You do remember your creator, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I was thinking like it's a theological question, like, oh, is there a god kind of thing? But I guess not. I guess I can't play that route. So I actually do remember like Big Man as my creator, or not?
Yeah, you remember your creator. Yeah.
Okay. I just don't know.
It's just kind of like the last, I don't know, year or so. Maybe you've been hanging around with these people. You're like, I don't really know who these are, so it's kind of odd. Yeah.
You got a factory reset. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Why am I naked?
Oh, I don't know. Is he always naked? Was he naked before?
I have a toga. It's real good. I'm Wilbur. Hi.
I mean, you tell us, Blobby Boy. Did you have clothes before? I didn't really. I don't know. Oh. Wait. Yeah, we have some extra armor in this box.
Fantastic!
We have some stuff we're sure it's gonna fit you. Just don't look. It's a surprise.
Turn around.
All right, turn around.
Cover his eyes.
As he walks away from the vat, you see a tendril of pink ooze coming out as it tries to swipe the back of him, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh, that 2-2 was not a good idea.
All right, I rolled. Really
you have full hit points, Blobby Boy, but you have no weapon.
All right, initiative
or armor, I guess.
Or armor. Yeah.
I got a 12.
I got an 18. I rolled really well.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 on that one.
I got a 9.
I just keep thinking of a boy in his blob, like a video game.
Yeah, I know that one. It's a good game.
It is good. It's pretty fun. Who got the 17? Sorry. Oh, that was Brahm.
Yep.
And you got a 9, Nana? Nana.
Yes. Nana.
I'm having the hardest time with your name. I apologize. Nena. And then, yeah. So, Yandu, do you want to go first, or do you want to use your ability to go first and then go last?
I was gonna say I had an 18. Am I already going first?
You are first, yes.
Good. That I don't need to use my ability. Okay, so the tendril came out of
The
vat
vat.
that Blobby Boy just spawned from.
Correct.
So we accidentally brought two things into this world. And I'll be like, no, not you. This is not no. Just takes out a sword and starts stabbing
Back.
down into the vat.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Oh no, that's not gonna hit. That's a 7.
A 7, well, yeah, it doesn't hit, sorry.
How close is it to not hitting?
It's pretty far away from not hitting.
Okay, never mind.
Anything else, Yondu?
Nope.
Okay, Brahm, what do you want to do?
I am going to. So it just came out of like D more or less on our map here.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so yeah,
where
I'm
you guys were
staying.
hanging out, right?
Well, yeah. So I was going over by A to get that armor, and I'm gonna stay like where I hid the body. I'm gonna stay over there, and well, yeah, he's not gonna be able to put on the armor right now. So I'm just gonna keep my distance and use my short bow, take a shot at this tentacle.
Okay.
Boom. That would be a 10 to hit. What did you just roll, Lex? That didn't.
I had a
hit?
7.
7. Okay. I will burn 3 luck to turn that 10 into a 13.
Okay, that still misses unless you want to burn some more
Dang.
luck.
Man, this new naked guy is better than me.
What? Does this help
One
you,
more.
Yondu, if I burn more luck? Okay, yeah, then I'll burn 4. Okay, cool.
Okay. The party luck score goes to 4. I got way over that on my roll, so you continue to. I don't take it from you.
Okay.
So you actually burn your luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hit with your short bow, do some damage.
Right.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You don't burn your luck. You get 4 from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is.
We're like, I
but it's
don't
you-
believe you.
I meant nothing bad happens to you. You don't.
Okay,
fail
it's still
I
used
don't
to the
take-
roll though.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 damage.
Bam.
Arrow shot across the room.
Cool. Yeah. Pretty spooky arrow shot. It hits into the thing, it like wiggles, like doesn't like that. Blobby Boy, it is your turn. You're
I
naked.
closed the
there's-
lid because I'm right next to it.
Yeah, you're right there.
I just closed the lid.
Oh, you
On
close the
his
lid?
hand.
Okay, yeah.
I just, like,
You close the
slammed it
lid.
down.
Bam. I like that a lot. Make a strength check as it's like kind of
Okay,
trying to break out.
So it's just a D20 I try to roll under my strength? Is
Nope,
that it?
just roll a d20 and then add your strength
Okay.
modifier to it.
I got a 13 plus 0 is a 13.
Okay, and then is your D die for melee things, I think?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so
I
roll
add
your
a
D die too.
D4. Is it 3, so 16?
Okay, yeah. So he's holding it down, guys, but he could use some help. There's potentially a latch if you look for it. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm having an existential crisis.
The vat horror, as it is called, is going to try and break free with you rolled a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so he does not break free. I rolled under that. He's trying to like break out. Nena, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna look for a latch because since I can't see it anymore, my spell, I will not use my spell, and potentially lose it.
Okay.
So
Roll under your luck as you rush over to help.
I got an 8 to a 17, so that is under.
Oh, your luck is 17. Holy cow.
Yes,
That's
I'm
awesome.
very lucky.
Yeah, you are.
I've been
Yeah,
wanting
you
to
find
burn
it. You like close it in. It's still rocking back and forth. The electricity is like potentially like arcing up above and things like that. I think with your luck score, you've successfully contained this creature. What would you guys like to? We can be out of initiative now, but like, what would you like to do now?
Grab Blobby Boy's armor and give that to him.
Okay.
Or any weapons he had
yeah.
as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
but
guys
all
can.
Fits me
items.
perfectly. Holy crap.
Just keep
How about
pulling
that?
Special
his
surprise.
stuff out of the
You're
other
like,
vat.
and these
it's like-
boots.
I take my sword and I'm like sawing into it. I'm like, yeah, here you have this, and I take the foot out of it, and I have this boot.
Nice.
It's a little more work to saw a foot off than just take a shoe off, but yeah, I'll give it to you. That's fine.
It's
Yeah.
more fun though.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I feel like if we're gonna summon tentacles every time somebody comes out of that thing, maybe. I don't know. Did you guys want to do any other tests, or do we just keep moving?
Do we
Uh,
want to try taking the blood of that?
Oh,
woman
yeah.
we found in the book and throwing it in the thing downstairs.
I'm still torn between like, I feel like the thing downstairs is just a more like primitive version of whatever's going on here, for lack of a better
Yeah.
word. So I feel like
Yeah.
if we're gonna use the book blood, which is a good idea, we should actually try it in this room instead of the bowl.
But that's the thing, we can't use the vat that we just made Blobby
Because
Boy in
there's
because
a-
it's occupied.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
occupado.
figure out a way of, like, yeah, I mean,
Oh,
the vat's
let's-
still there.
let's
What do you want to
hoist-
do?
Let's hoist it up and lightning it while that thing is still in it.
I love that idea. You
Okay,
hoist
yeah.
it up. The
Right.
arcs go back and forth. You hear weird squealings as it's getting over energized. How many lightning checks or lightning arcs are you going to do before you lower
Let's
it?
do 5.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do 5.
You lower it, you open it up, I assume. It stops thumping, and it smells not good on the inside, but it is turned back to just like pink goo. So
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Patavona blood in there?
Yeah.
mhm.
And do we crank it all the way up to 5/5/25?
Ooh, the most
Yeesh.
pow-
Oh,
I will
oh,
say
wait a
when you
minute.
did 1/1, you got a +1
Nothing
spell
happened.
check, and when you
Yeah.
did 2/4, you got a +3 spell check.
Right, but it was on the
Oh.
first version that nothing
That is
bad
nothing
happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And on the when we
Yeah.
did higher power,
And
a
Wilbur's
bad
like,
thing happened.
And something really great happened, you know, because I was here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Wilbur.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is this,
Did
is
you know this
guy part
stuff
of your-
breaks? And he throws a vial down and it just shatters.
Yes, we know that breaks. Can you?
Sweet
it's
Wilbur.
very dangerous to do that, honey. Can you not?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm hungry.
All right.
Well, there's a lot of
you know,
pink meat here, you know. It's
Is your friend okay? His foot's gone.
He's okay. He's okay. You know, I'm gonna like rummage in my pack and see if I can have like a snack of some kind, like I don't know, an apple or something, and
Yeah.
like hand it to him.
He's like, whoa.
man, that food looks strangely familiar.
how do I
can't
eat
place
it?
it. but-
You just bite into it. You just
And he's just like doing the air. Yeah.
oh,
I don't-
on the thing on
Ah.
the fruit.
Like kind of pushes it into his face. Like he's trying. It's not.
You'll figure it out.
He'll get there.
I
He's pretty
believe
close.
in you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
What do
man.
we we're cranking this up to maximum
Wait,
overdrive?
before we do that, I
I
suggest
don't-
we take out the existing material just in case it overflows.
Okay.
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
bunch
so you
of,
can kind of drain some of the material out of it, and then the pipes will like refill it to like a good bubbly level. So-
Right, right.
So who's
Yeah.
gonna make the spell check? Is it gonna be Brahm or Nena?
I could do it.
Yeah.
Wait,
doesn't matter to me.
Plus 3 to my
I-
spells.
I
I
have
have
a
a
I guess
question.
we probably
as
have the
well,
same.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
do I actually get an advantage to this since I'm a vet thing and I already... Do I?
Advantage
will
to the
know how-
check?
Yeah, like I don't know how that will work, but like,
Oh well,
plus one die.
advantage is a 5e thing, so I don't even understand what that means. But
Plus
Does
one
he
die.
own
Increase
the
my
dice
die?
chain, Jordan?
yes,
Dude,
I
does my
would
die
say
type change?
I would say you assisting Brahm and kind of telling him where to put the
okay.
specific tubes and stuff would make Brahm roll a d24 on this check instead of a d20.
I do that.
Okay. So yeah, we're yeah.
I'm very confused by do that.
But we're all cool with maxing out this instead of just trying like a lower
What's the
level
worst
with the
that's
two.
gonna happen?
Worst that
I think
happens
we
is
should
I
go
lose
with-
by 3 hit points as this thing explodes.
That's what a bear is for.
I can't summon a bear if I'm dead.
I think we should stick to the one and then possibly burn the lug, but I don't know what's going on. I just came out of
Oh,
there.
well wait, here's a good question. Was all the blood used when we
Correct.
like used it on. Oh, it was okay. So we really only have
The
one
vial
shot
was
at this,
empty.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
for the Patavona blood. Yeah. What Yandu? What are you thinking?
Yandu is, you see that he is very near the door and he's like, oh, you're not gonna do the high number? Okay.
All right, I feel like we should just do it.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm
Well-
gonna.
Wait, hang on. Before we do that, mathing is math. So so the idea is that it's equal parts liquid to gas. And so if why would we do 5 gallons of gas to one vial of liquid?
The fluid dial is different than
fluid
the
dial.
blood vial that you
Okay.
put in.
I see. Okay. So
Yeah, I think it's just whichever hose we connect, that number has to match the dial, and then we multiply the two.
so
So that's why it was like 1 1 1 2 2 4, and then we think
yeah.
this would be 5 5 25,
It's a
as
lot
in
of
25 arcs of
Yeah,
lightning.
25
Yeah.
arcs of lightning.
A lot of lightning.
250
This-
seconds.
Yeah, this surely will not go wrong in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Now, let's
But
do it.
Yes. All right. Well,
Under the
Yeah.
expert watchful eye of renewed Blobby Boy, you connect a 5-gallon tube. You set the fluid dial to 5. It raises up. You watch it go arc, 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 a whole 25 times. Please make a spell check. Did you close the lid?
Yes.
Yes.
We remember to close.
Please make a spell check with a d24, and you get a +9 to whatever your pluses are already.
whoa. Okay. Plus, so that would be an unnatural 20, but I think I'll also burn some luck on this just to make it a 23.
Wow. Okay.
So you're burning 3 points of luck.
Yes.
Okay, that brings party luck to 7. If I roll under that, then you're not gonna get it. But let's see. Oh, I did. I get all that luck. So your luck just didn't work, and I get all that
Oh,
luck instead.
Okay. So
But
it's
did he
still
still
a
burn it?
20
It's
then?
still a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still burned the luck. It just didn't work, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You just don't get to apply it to your roll.
That's fine.
A 20. The lid
Yeah.
comes down, or the thing comes down. The lid, steam billows out, and you see a elderly-looking man with a beard come out of the vat. He's naked. He kind of like slops off some of his slime, and then you see him just kind of like, and he instantly is cleaned, and he's got these really great blue robes over him.
Whoa.
He's just like, what is this place? Who are you?
I'm like peeking out from whatever I just ran and hid behind.
Oh yeah.
Are you
You there,
you-
mousy boy? What are you doing over there?
My name is Brahm. Are you Padavona?
Yes, I am Padavona. Famed
Are you-
magician,
Are you the
well known
master-
for creating Ioun Stones and other such magical trinkets.
Are you Colgut's master?
Whoa, that asshole? No.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Colgat's been after my Ioun Stones for years. What a dick. That guy's terrible. You know, he was a vat thing, and he had to consume, like, human blood in order to live, and so his master gave him, like, demon blood, and that just made him all kind of wonky. I hear he killed a bunch of people. He gets power from eating human flesh.
Yes.
Ugh,
Just-
what an ass.
Do you remember him killing his master, though? Is that something that happened in your memory? I just want to
Oh,
know
yeah.
this.
No, he definitely
Okay,
murdered
alright.
him, and he's been after me because he wants my Ioun Stone. So I'll tell you what I did. I crafted a black Ioun Stone. Oh, the cleverness of me! And I laid some information because I knew he would try to come and steal it, and I allowed him to steal it. And I don't really know what happened after that. I know if he ever touches the black Ioun Stone, though, it doesn't necessarily help you. It just absorbs your soul. So, wow. Are we in
Very
the
clever.
Are we in the Sorcerer's Tower of the Sanguine Slant? This is Wow, this place only appears every 2,112 years.
And only for one lunar
Interesting.
cycle, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck here. You'll be in orbit of the dying Earth for a long time.
Is he like naked while he's saying all this?
No,
stuff?
no, I've got some robes
Yeah, he
on. I
clothes
put
himself.
on all kinds of
Alright,
magical
okay.
stuff.
I
look
thought that would
good.
be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, we have the assumption that Kolgut is alive and in this tower, may or may not have the stone
Oh,
that you
well.
speak of, but I guess hasn't touched it. We're not sure, but just have the inclination that we may need to face him at some point soon.
Oh, interesting. Yes. That sucks to be you guys. Ooh.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I might get out of here. But do you guys?
I mean,
did you want some
here's-
help? I don't
I mean,
usually do
Be
that.
helpful.
For giving you the miracle of life, could you restore our damaged physiology?
Oh,
Ooh.
I suppose so. Abracadoodle! You're all back to full hit points.
Oh, good.
Wow.
well, I didn't even
Oh.
need to respawn and lose my memory.
I don't even have to transfer vitality from my pretty boy.
Did any of Blobby Boy's memories come back when he did that?
Oh, for some of his spells? Yeah, we'll give you your spells back. Sure.
Yay!
And you
Okay.
can have your
Poetry
spells back
again.
too, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Like it's like
I-
a full
I-
night's rest. You guys feel great.
Dang.
did
I feel
burn
like
my
I could face a
personality.
demonic that thing right now.
Do I get back my burn personality, or does it just?
No.
Okay,
No.
got it. Thanks.
Padavona, famed magical
yeah.
creator of Ioun Stones. I know you've heard of me.
Yes.
Yes.
So since this black Ioun Stone is cursed or whatnot, would you like us to return that to you? Would you give us some kind of lucrative reward?
No. No. That's it's just a trap for Kolgut. I hope he's locked up somewhere in some kind of like soul prison. That would be awesome. Stuck there forever, never able to die, tormented. Ah, so good. Can I answer any other questions before I leave?
Did Wilbur here? Would you? I don't want to hurt him. Would you mind taking him out of here as well when you leave?
He kind of like walks over and he's just like, and Wilbur's like, yeah, huh? Oh. And
Please
he's like,
adopt my
"Ah."
son.
He like pokes him a little bit. He's like, yeah, I don't want your trash. So no, you can hold on to him yourself. That's fine.
His mind is a sponge. You could.
It's spongy, all right. That's
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Same. I just want him safe. I don't want you to take him. He's my son.
Just babysit.
This is a lot of no. He'll stay with you. That's fine. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, then I'll be on my way. And he'll conjure a. Oh.
I was gonna say there downstairs. There's a library. I feel like there's a person in there, a figure in there who may or really may not want to see you. We're not sure, but they have some. Seems like they have some relationship with you. Just heads up.
Don't care. And he'll pop open a big bubble. And he's inside this kind of like rainbow hue. And then a la like Glenda the Good Witch in Wizard of Oz. And he kind of like bubbles around a little bit. And then the bubble pops and he's gone.
Man, what a dick.
What he fully restored us. That's pretty good.
That's true, but then like I was already fully restored.
No, now you
To
have
be
your
fair.
spells and stuff, man. I think
Oh
that
yeah,
was
that is true. That
was
that's
pretty
very
clutch. That was a full
Yeah.
rest. Besides her
so-
stats, but that's fine.
true. Yeah.
So potentially, if we go upstairs and find the black Ioun Stone, but not the monster, we just know that the monster is in the Ioun Stone, and we shouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if we find the Ioun Stone, we can lure Kolgut to it
Yeah.
or something.
I mean, and we know for some reason this book that I have may contain more knowledge about. I mean, maybe it just contains what he just told us. I guess I start reading the book as we continue to wherever we're going next.
As we
What book did I
press
give
the
you again?
elevator button.
The book was
Oh,
wait,
4224.
4224. Yeah, by
Um,
Elin Artipa.
yeah, and it came with that extra spell.
And it came with a spell,
Um,
but it was specifically like I asked him about Black Ioun Stone, and he gave me this. So
oh, yeah.
I want to be reading that like while we're doing whatever else. I want to be
Yeah.
trying to flip through that to find more information about the stone, see if
Yeah.
it confirms what that guy
Talks
said.
about yeah, so the first half again, you kind of flip through is really about the Cyrenix taking revenge on the Solar Federation, the God Kings, and all of this like cool fantasy space stuff. But I will say that if you want to spend a little bit now to like really hammer in that spell, you could cast it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Using the book, it won't like leave the book, but you could definitely do a roll for it if you wanted to.
So I have the spell Read Magic that I think is for this kind of thing.
Ooh.
I can read a magical text such as a scroll, book, or tome, as well as magical inscriptions. Oh, it allows comprehension, but would not necessarily activate the spell. I could learn the reverse of the spell. Okay, maybe it's more for like reading runes.
Yeah. So no, but I'm telling
okay.
you right now, like if you want to have this spell
just try to
in
cast
your
it, you're saying?
In your inventory, you could try and cast it for sure. So.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. So I will attempt to cast Rattle's Pervasion of the incorrect
right
chord.
Now?
And
I mean, what are you casting it on?
Okay. Well, if it's
like I'm saying,
okay,
it's in your chamber.
Cast.
Like you could use it to in the future. So
okay. So then we'll
Okay.
save it. I guess, till
I was
we
like,
get up to,
there's nothing to attack right now. So.
I thought it was like for the sake of being able to memorize it, I should do that now, but that can be done later, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
If you want to
something.
try and memorize it, that's like an off-screen thing. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's go upstairs.
So go upstairs.
You guys go
Press the elevator
upstairs.
Is that the sound that it makes when we get teleported up?
You do get teleported up. You rise to the top, to the cream of the crop, to the tippy top. And there is a big open area with some rooms that are on the inside. So you see these walls throughout all of these different hallways. And so, yeah, there's a door on the opposite side of the wall you're currently facing. And then there's another door in the center. And then there's 2 rooms that have doors. I tried to put little red marks next to the doors because I realized they were hard to see. Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Well, there's 4 of us, and there's 4 doors, so let's all listen at each door.
Excellent. So the first one, the one that is closest to the west, you listen to that, and there is like lots of creepy burbling noises coming from there. Not the same as the vats, where those felt like burbling in tubes. This is like sludge bubbling up, like maybe a mud pit or something on the other side of that door. The other 3 doors are silent.
What?
You want to dramatically peek through any of those doors, Yandu?
Before we do that, what is that thing on the west side?
Yeah, the floating.
Yeah.
That is a monster that I'm not going to run because
Okay,
I want to be able to finish on
I'm
time.
sorry.
You avoided that one. Good job.
Amazing.
Yandu, the bubbling room. Yandu thinks, he assumes it's like a mud spa type deal. So he's most interested in that. And he's gonna peek in.
Yeah, you peek in. It is full of a gray sludge that occasionally like a bubble and goes pop. And you don't know how, like, it's kind of like a pool. You're not sure if it's like hand deep because it's very opaque, or is it like 12 feet deep? Who knows? So
Kind of like a mud spa.
Yeah, it is kind of like a mud spa. I'm gonna take my hammer that I have in my inventory and just drop it in and see if it sinks really
yeah,
far.
it does sink, and it also acid like sizzles and starts to dissolve as it goes to the bottom.
Yondu closes the door and says, "Nope, I don't need to exfoliate that badly. Let's try a different room."
All right.
One heck of a spa.
Chemical peel.
Yep.
Nice. We peek into the center room, I guess.
Yeah. So in the center room, you
Oh,
guys
boy.
see. Ah! Who designed this map all sideways? There are 3 statues in either corner, and in the center there is the shape of a closed eyeball that's set into the floor. And the eyelashes are on a hinge, and it looks like you can pull open the eye or shut it. Each of the statues, I should read, hang on, I'll read it out loud to you guys. Don't you fail me now, map. Where are you? Okay. The chamber, yeah. So the chamber seems like the inside of a giant, strangely cut ruby. There's a triangular floor plan and a tall ceiling that are reminiscent of a prism. But there's only red scarlet illumination provided by the crystal walls. Ancient-looking statues stand in each corner. All 3 figures stare at an imaginary point chest high in the room's center, which is directly above that eyeball. There are 5 glowing orbs, each of a different color, size, and brightness, that are hovering in random positions throughout the room.
What
What do the statues look like?
Yeah, so one of them has a woman hey guys. A woman stands with arms spread, feathers stretching from them like wings. She wears a strange headdress crowned with 2 branches that hold an upright circular disc and an arched cobra over her brow. The other one is a bearded man wearing simple robes, holding an open book outward in his left hand, but the pages are blank, and in his right hand he cradles a lamb. There is a large ring that hovers over his head, kind of like a halo. And if you examine the other one, it's a person who sits cross-legged on the floor, wearing only a loincloth. Although their torso seems masculine, their head and face seem very feminine. They smile slightly as the eyes appear half open. Left and right hands rest palm upward on their knees, with the middle finger and the thumb touching to form a ring. And then on the center of the 3 statues is a brass relief of a closed eye with rays streaming out of it that looks like you could open with pull the handle. And then there's these orbs that are floating. So of the orbs, I think I have another one. Yeah, so of those orbs, there is a blue one, and I put them at the bottom of this if you guys can see. There's a blue one that is the blue orb is 10 inches in diameter and is the brightest and radiates the most heat. Then there's a light blue orb that's 8 inches, radiating less heat and is cooler and dimmer, and they progressively get cooler and dimmer. So then we have a 6-inch yellow orb, a 4-inch orange orb, and a 2-inch red orb, which is the dimmest and coldest of them all. They are not lethal or hot to the touch, and if you grab the orb, you can kind of push it around the room. If you guys decide to take the orbs out of the room, it mysteriously disappears and goes back to the position that it was in in the room. So, and they're kind of just like randomly spread about the room. But they hover.
Can we turn the statues?
No, they're real heavy. Like, and they're not in ground to the wall or to the floor or anything. You could try and turn them if you want. But it probably requires a strength check. Most of you I think all 4 of you working together could probably do it. So
Yeah, but they're definitely not on like a rotating disc or anything. Okay.
Do you guys think we could combine the orbs? But I think we should check the other 2 rooms before we do anything here, because I'm perplexed, especially since I forgot it last year. So I'd say we check the other 2 rooms first.
That's yeah.
Is there any kind of writing on the wall? Like,
no, not that you can see.
Okay.
It's just more of that crystal wall that sheds the red light.
there's no like etching of a riddle or something. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So we'll leave this here for now.
Okay.
I'm in agreement. Let's go see if we can find something else.
North or south room?
North?
South.
Oh, okay, south. South it is.
South it is. This looks like a bedchamber for someone. It's very elegant. There are many paintings all alongside the walls that are of the same person, and they're labeled as Kolgut, which is the demon vat thing that is running this tower. And every one is slightly different. It looks like he's just like every painting has slightly little small variations. And as you're looking at these, you realize that the small ones in jars are the same as well. It looks like he's been trying to clone himself and perfect himself in some ways. And so all of these different paintings are of different like clones or stages that were more successful than others, it looks like. There is a bed and a huge bed. Bed sheets are strangely translucent. That's always fun. And that's kind of what you see. Yeah.
Didn't this guy need like a lot of? Didn't he like need flesh and blood and stuff?
To
That
nourish,
doesn't seem
yeah.
good. Yeah, it's like if he's gonna make a lot of them, that doesn't seem very good. But yeah. Should we check the last room before we figure out what we want to do?
Question about the paintings, just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Do any of them seem to resemble any of the statues? Like, does it seem like he's painted himself up, like, with even these imperfections to look like the angel or the winged creature and so on and so forth?
No, they're strictly like he's in different outfits, but it doesn't seem correlated to the statues. Yeah.
I'm in RPG Maker puzzle mode.
yeah. Make a luck check for me, Nena.
Oh. That fell into my hand. It didn't land flat, so I am 17.
Okay.
On my 17.
On your 17, that's a success. So next to the bed, you do find a book in the end table, I guess, and you kind of take it out. And it says a primer on historical gods from the 20th Aeon. And flipping through this, you do see that those statues represent a different deity that probably doesn't exist anymore, or maybe in some weird culture, but you've never heard or seen of them. So
got it.
Cool. Is there a wardrobe in this room?
There is.
I'm gonna open it and see if I can find any cool clothes.
There are very cool clothes. What do you find that's super cool?
I need a new pair of boots.
Okay.
Daddy needs a new pair of boots.
These boots are purple leather with gold trim.
Ooh.
And if you walk faster than a normal pace, red sparks shoot out the end to make it look like you're running on fire.
Amazing. I
Damn.
take them. I put them on.
Really
Strictly
cool.
cosmetic. I came up with that right now. So there you go. Because
Nice.
I know Lex. He's like, this is what I live for. Is like the dumb little magical things I can hold on to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Those boots are primo though. They look nice.
I mean, that was a good find. That was a good find. I feel like we should search this last room and then move those stars around.
Yeah, it's something about that translucent kind of bed sheet though. Like, if I'm just gonna take the bed sheet off. Do
Okay.
I see anything underneath, or is it actually like translucent and there's nothing there?
It's translucent, and as you take it off, this is a waterbed, for lack of a better way to describe it, but it's full of blood. So it's kind of like
Oh.
blah blah blah.
Ew.
And the translucent sheet is definitely like moisture proof. Like it would not absorb things, which maybe is why it's here. So
Oh,
it's like a
I
blood
guess
waterbed.
I'll keep that as a keepsake. If it avoids moisture, I might use it.
Well,
to
it's like a
solve
plastic
puzzle.
sheet. Is
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I,
what
I
I'm
thought
trying
it
to
was like
say, yeah.
magically like moisture.
Although I like your
Okay,
character being
no,
like,
I
it
missed.
repels water. This is amazing.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I mean, hey, it's pretty crazy technology, really. So
Plastic is
So
magic.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Kogut
Sure.
is just
a vampire.
oh well, I was thinking I forget the character's name now, but American Psycho.
Patrick Bateman.
Oh, Patrick
Yeah,
Bateman, yeah.
Bateman. Yeah, Christian. Well, that's what I was thinking is like Christian Bale, and I'm like, that's the actor, not the.
Right.
So
And
we-
instead of going on a rant about Genesis, it's Rush. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
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 So here's a question. We saw all the little versions of Kolgut downstairs. We now assume that that's what those are, and we see all the portraits. Does he just look like a guy?
Yeah, except he has some demon horns that come
Oh,
out of his
okay.
head. Yeah.
I was gonna say he has demon blood, so I expected him to look like super freaky, but he just looks like
He looks like a weird vat thing, and he's got demon horns, yeah. And then like
All right.
like maybe this eye is like slightly lower than the other one,
Sure.
but like in the next
Yeah.
one, his nose is like over here. I don't know, just weird imperfections like that.
Huh. I guess we
Okay.
checked the last room. If that's
Yeah.
okay with
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
I jog up to the last room so my shoes can show up their sparks.
Oh yeah, they look badass.
Then I jog back to you guys because you're walking at a normal pace, and then I jog back to the room when you get there.
I clap.
Nice boots.
Very
This
cool.
chamber is strangely sparse, but there is a marble lectern that faces a man-sized statue of a distinguished magician who seems just not flawed at all, just very powerful, super handsome. His eyes are at uneven heights with respect to his nose, though, but they do radiate an intellect non-peril. His arms and legs, and so this sculpted man is holding a very large book as he is studying it with it open in front of him. But the statue is made of this white crystal, and the book is a real book that is encased in this white crystal.
Hmm.
There was one of the gods had a book that had no text on it. I don't know if that's related or not. I just wanted to find that out.
Yeah. Does it
white
look like the
crystal?
statue of the god from the other room?
It does
Yeah.
not.
The bearded
But
man?
you read on the like over his shoulder, and Brahm, you instantly recognize this is a spell book, and the marble statue is probably the original magician who lived here. So
Okay. So this is probably Kolgut's master, maybe. Well, do you guys care to try to like crack this open at all, or should we just go back to the other room, move around those orbs?
Hmm.
I wonder if this is a statue of his master, or if he turned his master to white marble or whatever.
Oh,
you remember that he ate his
Oh,
master.
because he eats
but
people. That's
yeah.
his thing. Yeah, I forgot that his thing was eating people. He just looks like a
Yeah.
normal guy, but he eats people.
but he's got horns.
Horns.
Don't
And
forget
he's
the
got
horns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick horns.
And you've never seen him
Okay.
smile, but he probably has sharp teeth. Who knows? So
Yeah.
He's grumpy with horns.
He's not smiling at any of the portraits of himself.
no, he's very like angry. Like,
Oh,
you know,
sheesh.
like dictator kind of pose.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Sincere.
This spellbook's probably worth money, so we should take it.
Okay. Yeah. Is there any way to like get to wrench the spellbook away from the statue?
I mean, you try every physical thing you can think of. I assume you have some kind of crowbar or hammer to assist you. And this thing is not budging, and you are not breaking through that crystal. So,
Man.
I would like to bring. Oh wait, no. Yeah, the orbs can't leave that room. Never mind. Okay.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, I feel like the orb thing is more important.
Yeah, I think we
But
should do
but-
that like orb met puzzle.
Yeah, and I also
Yeah.
feel like opening that eye might just have the Ioun Stone in there, and then if we open it, he might just like attack us, right? You know what I mean?
Possibly.
Uh, let's. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm worried that if we open the eye while the statues are facing it, something might like explode or something. I don't know.
It could
Uh,
also be where the Eye of the Overworld is stored.
That's important.
Right, that was the other thing.
The other thing is that we can all move it if it's all of us, so we could put it into the place where it dissolves it into sludge. The statues, I mean. I don't know if we want to do that to 3 gods, but That's an
Could we
option.
could just like cover the statues' faces with something so they can't see?
But all we have is a plastic sheet.
I know I had a large sack, but I wouldn't know that because I'm new me, you know.
I have a cloak.
I mean, surely Colgut doesn't go around naked and there's actual clothes in there. It's just
Besides
you
the
found
shoes.
fancy boots and you didn't care about the rest of the clothes.
Well, I have nicer clothes than those. Why would I take any of those?
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
guess
So we could
use
take
some of
other
these
clothes.
peasants' garments.
Take other
Yeah,
clothes out of
there's
the
other clothes in
wardrobe,
Yeah.
put it over the 3 statues' faces, and then do we want to try just opening the thing?
You said
Last
that.
thing is
Jordan,
we
it's
should
like
cover
a-
the lamb.
Oh yeah,
Cover the lamb's eyes too?
that's also a
Yeah.
good idea. Jordan, you said it's like a latch or something. How does this open?
yeah, so it's kind of a dome on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then the eyelashes would be a handle that you just like pull open the eyeball,
Yeah.
and then
It's
it would
like
be
a
looking
chest in the
straight
floor.
up.
Yeah. So I have rope. I kind of want to see if we can rig something up so we can pull on the rope from outside the room and open it.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
plan. So
Like hook it on the eyelash and then wrap it around cross-legged guy so we could like pull
Yeah,
it from the
yep.
door there.
In the meantime, while they're trying to engineer this trap or contraption or whatever, I would like to look through the Book of Gods that I don't recognize because Vitani the player thinks she knows at least 2 of these, but
I was wondering that
Nina,
as well. Yeah.
has no idea who they are.
yeah, Vitani the player might know more about those gods than Jordan the judge. So, but you do come across that they are part of the same pantheon, as far as you know, and there is a great sage once said, like, this is the relevant passage that you come across that says, "The doors open when the gods see the stars as one."
Those orbs, we kind of need to
Okay.
put them
So
together.
yeah, so I think it's pushing all the because they were even staring, he said, like at
Mhm.
chest height or whatever in toward the center. So I think it's just get all the orbs there.
Yeah.
They need to see all the orbs as one orb, and then the eye will open and looking at the orbs. Like, because
Yeah.
maybe we can't even open the eye. We haven't
Yeah,
tried it.
let's try the orb thing first. See what happens.
All right, so you
Can
you
we
push.
even combine them?
And should we uncover the statues then
Oh yeah, I guess.
so
we
they can
should.
see?
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
lamb.
The lamb.
Lamb, statues, everything's taken off. What are you doing to the orbs?
Pushing them into
Pushing
the
them
center of the
together?
room over the eye. Yeah.
All right. They're all touching adjacently, I assume, in a nice orb circle, or are you?
Yeah. Assuming they don't like mesh into each other or something.
They don't mesh
Yeah.
into each other. You do notice that they seem like if you're holding both of them, you feel like you could twist and do that. And in fact, on the bigger one, the large blue one, you twist it, and it does come apart. So now you have two halves.
So like Russian nesting doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. Yeah. Put
Let's
them all
do
together.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Smallest to biggest, I assume, because that's the only way to do it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
You do that. Are you you push it to basically like line of sight where they're looking, which is directly above the eyeball.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in the room now. Are you tying the rope and leaving the room, or are you going to pull open the thing there, seemingly going to try that?
I want to be outside the room. I wanna
Yeah,
be
if it
outside the
didn't
room.
automatically
Same.
open when
It
we
did
just
not
did that, I
automatically
feel
open.
like then we should do it outside the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull the rope outside the room. The eye opens. There is a blue and purple light that shoots out from the eye that hits the star. You see the other creatures all have rays of white light that hit that same area. There's a big flash, and then as the flash goes down, you look into the room, and there are the orbs are now split up again in various parts, back where they started.
Okay, maybe we had to be in the room for what we.
Maybe
there
we had to
anything-
cover the eyes. I don't know.
Is the eye thing that we opened still open?
No, it is
Oh.
closed again.
Okay.
go
and I
check
will
on
say
the
your rope is
the
gone.
crystalline man. Oh shit.
Oh, the rope is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. So
Then-
maybe it like transports stuff or just vaporizes
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it either transported or vaporized it.
It's not
Both
singed
of
your
those
end of the
sound
rope that
good.
you're holding, but like if it was in that room, it got, yeah.
Interesting.
Let's do it again. But be in the room.
Wait, do we have, wait, is Wilbur around?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
guys, what's going on?
Oh.
You know what? No. I'm not sacrificing Wilbur. I'm going in with Wilbur.
Could we hang on
Transport me.
before any people go in, could we try to push crystalline man wizard in there and have him be in the room when it goes off?
Oh, can we?
Maybe
lift
it'll
that statue?
uncrystallize
Is
him.
that possible?
It's real
Yeah.
heavy. I mean, if you guys want to, I think you could move it.
we only
He's
have a
kind
lunar
of, I'm going to
cycle.
say he's part of the floor because like
Okay.
crystal, like the whole
He's-
thing
yeah.
is, yeah.
He's like
kind of-
affixed there.
yeah.
Fair enough.
It
Okay,
looks
yeah, I
more
mean,
like
if
a
you wanna
place
go
to
in there,
store a powerful
Tani.
grimoire.
I'll
so.
do it. I volunteered. Nina and Wilbur, she'll take Wilbur's hand as a, like, I don't trust you with these guys.
Okay. Yeah, he'll jump in
Let's
there.
go in here. Yeah.
Are we splitting the party? Are three of you staying out?
I think I'm staying
Uh,
out for now. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
same.
I'm
See how
gonna
this-
go too because I want whatever's in there.
All right.
Ooh.
Might be
Th-
more
three of
boots.
us in, two of you out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm
of the
out for
room.
now.
Use the
Okay, so
remainder of
two.
my rope.
Split of 2 and 2. And,
right, and Wilbur.
yeah. And Wilbur, yeah.
All right, you guys do the same thing, set up the orbs, only this time Nena pulls open the thing. There's that same huge flash of light. Your friends are gone, and the other two of you are now in a room that looks like a gem from like a reverse diamond, only it's red. It's like a ruby. So like a big flat open area that kind of goes to a pyramid or a point up at the top. In this room, there is there's an ornate chair that stands against a wall and has a small mound of clothing upon it. But more interesting, there is a shiny black plum-sized stone that is hovering chest high in the room's center. And there is a ghost that seems to be orbiting it, floating around. And this ghost looks at you and goes, "Finally! This has been
no.
so long. All right.
Assume your whole gut.
Oh, yes. Okay. Can one of you come over here, touch the black stone, please? Come on.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. You there, funny boy in the dress. And he's like, "Oh, yeah? Yeah?"
No,
He's like, "Yeah, go over
Wilbur.
there okay." And he's like walking
Wilbur,
over
no.
to touch it.
Wilbur?
Oh,
Wilbur,
what?
this
Mom?
is your mother
Yeah?
speaking.
Yeah?
No, do not listen to strangers. We do not know this man. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, come on, touch the stone. Oh,
Don't
okay,
do it.
Oh.
Don't
Like,
do it.
oh.
I'll give you another apple if you listen to me.
Oh, and he like walks back over to you. Other two friends, what are you guys doing in the outside?
I hope they're okay.
Yeah, there's no traces of them.
No.
There's
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, I'm sure they're fine.
I think I
Don't
would
worry
just
about
wait
it.
a couple minutes at least before
Yeah,
I
same.
try to do what I feel like it might have just killed them. So yeah.
Okay, back to the inside. Yeah, he's like, well, we're gonna need you to touch that stone because I've been trapped here for a long time and I gotta get out of here. So
I'm gonna say we heard from the wizard who made that stone that it traps whoever touches it inside. So
Oh,
don't try to pull a
well.
fast one on us, you cannibal. Is he a cannibal? Is that technically what the term would be?
I think
Sure.
so.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, that's really bold and frustrating of you to say because I can only eat, human flesh and drink their blood. It's like that's just how I was made as a vat thing. Okay, so
Oh, it's
really,
not by
you're
choice.
the
No,
asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand. I apologize. That was too far. I can't. Let's
Just really frustrating,
It's his
and-
dietary restrictions.
been,
Yeah.
been stuck here a long time, Some people are gluten free. I'm like,
Everything
regular
but blood.
body free. I gotta or regular food free. I gotta eat the human flesh.
So what I want to ask of you is what will you give us in return if, let's say, we find a way to free you without
Oh.
one of us getting trapped?
Oh yeah, anything. I think I'll give you all the stuff you need. It'll be great. Just really, I mean, the sooner you touch the stone, the better off you'll be. It's gonna be awesome. So,
How do
if
we
you could,
get out of this?
how do I get out?
No. How do we get out of this room? Because we've got some friends and we need to get them to help us with this.
Oh yeah, room problems, huh? That's
Yeah.
rough.
Is there an elevator?
No,
Extra door?
not really. Hey you, hey, get out of that clothes. What are you doing? And he points over to Wilbur, who's like at the clothes on the throne, and he's like going through. And he's like, Mom, I found a rock, and he like runs up to you and gives it to you. And it's like clear looking Ioun Stone, yeah. And he's like, Mom, here, take it. And Colgart's like, don't touch that. That's not for you. Put it down, please.
Yondu says, using the power of reverse psychology and that you are a villain, I will take that rock.
Oh. All right. I see I'm dealing with some really intelligent people here, okay?
You
guys are
sir.
usually you're pretty okay on the level. So, I'm going to have to cast a spell. So he starts casting Word of Command. And he's going to direct this at Wilbur, I think.
Oh, of course.
And he says, Wilbur, well, I'm trying to see what his spell bonus is because I forget. So he is going to cast a spell.
Having Wilbur was a first and a blessing.
And that's an 18 that he rolled. So I'm going to look at and so this is a clerical spell, even though he's not a cleric, but it says, the cleric can speak a word at a target within 30 feet. They can combine words and combine with gestures. For example, attack, go with a pointed finger. The creature fails its save. It must obey the command for a number of rounds equal to 1d6 plus caster level. So we're going to just do this as a straight roll. You have to get an 18 or higher in order for him to not obey, which is he points to the black gem and says, touch.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, don't fail me. Lucky die.
You burn luck?
Oh man, that doesn't look good.
I got a 6.
Okay. So he's like, he looks at the guy and he's like, touch the stone. And Wilbur's like, yeah, okie dokie. So he's making his way over there, running towards it. What would you guys like to do as he's rushing
I would
towards
like
the
to
stone?
try and tackle Wilbur.
Roll a strength check.
Save
so
Wilbur
well.
from himself.
I got an 11.
I also got an 11. Yeah. So I think you do tackle him, but he's like dragging you as he's crawling even closer to it. What is Yondu doing?
I'm gonna take off my big goofy hat, and I'm gonna run over and catch this. It's because the stone's floating there. I'm gonna put my hat over it and like catch up the stone in my hat.
Okay. Yeah, so you're not touching it. You feel the power of the stone. It is definitely contained in your hat. So and Colgert's just like, yeah, I don't think I like that either. So don't do a really raspy voice, guys, when you don't have enough water around you. Colgert's like, yeah, I don't like that either. And so he points to you and uses word of command on you, Yondu.
But how does he see me when he's inside a hat?
No, the ghost is still spiraling around. So, yeah.
Oh, so how is the ghost like a human-sized ghost?
Yeah. It's like a big
okay.
spectral entity that's kind of like floating around the stone. And so even though the stone's covered, he's still floating around the outside of it.
He's floating like above Yondu.
And
he'll
around my hat.
He'll say, he says, like grab, and he wants you to grab the stone. And so I'm going to roll my word of command.
Do it.
Natural 20, I kid you not. So that is a 24. You can roll a save to resist.
Well, you know what I have a lot of?
Luck.
So this is a will save?
This is a will save, yeah.
Okay, so let's roll my base d20, see what I get. Okay, I got an 11 plus 2 for will, which is 13.
Okay.
Let's see how big my luck die can get. It's I have 11 points of luck. So I could burn 5 and get 5d5. Or 6 and get 66. That feels like I don't even need to go that high. Let's see this. Okay, I'm gonna try 5 and do 5d5.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
And with a 24, I can choose up to 6 creatures. So I'm gonna have you roll this too, Nena.
Oh yeah, I very much passed that.
You do. Congratulations. He tells you to do that, and you look at him. Not today. Not today.
It's a will save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilbur save.
You can you feel free to burn your luck, because I
Yeah.
probably won't be able to take it from you because I have a huge luck die
24?
right now.
24 is the save, yeah.
I do not have enough luck, I don't think, to be able to. Yeah, no.
Okay, so now you and Wilbur are scrambling towards Yondu to grab a certain black stone. Guys outside, you're just like, wow, it's been a little bit.
Yeah, Brom, what are you thinking? Like,
Yeah.
I think they're dead. They're probably dead.
I mean,
but
they haven't
We should
come
just go
back.
home.
I don't know. What if they found like a bunch more cool, really cool shoes, and
Yeah,
they're
that's
just
kinda
keeping them all for
tempting.
themselves?
You know what? Yeah, let's.
I think maybe we'll
let's-
just check it out. We'll just check it out.
Yeah, we'll check it
How
out.
bad could
I
it
mean,
be?
it probably isn't too bad. We
Yeah,
should probably just
we're
get
probably
there.
not going to die or anything. So
Well,
you know.
yeah, maybe we'll try it out.
We do it.
You do the thing. You pull it just as these two, Wilbur and Nena, are scrambling towards Yondu. You see you guys flash into the room. There's a large floating spectral guy who's just like, hey, there's more of you. And I
Can I
think...
just wait?
Go
can I
ahead.
just describe this real quick?
Yes.
Because so my character is also kind of fast because that's what they rolled for luck, and they have the spark boots. So it's just this weird chamber, and my character is running around it in circles with sparks coming out. They're carrying their hat, and it looks like the other two are trying to
Yes.
get their hat away from them.
Yeah.
And there's just this specter up above there being like, slow down. Get the thing.
There's nowhere to
Can I-
run.
Can I test my luck to see whether I can fall on top of the two, like Wilbur and Nena?
Do you want to
Can I test
tackle
my
him,
luck?
or...
I want to test my luck to see if I spawn right on top of them and just
Oh.
fall on them.
You kind of walk from the wall, like you guys are kind of like
Oh,
flashed in
alright.
there, so it's
Okay,
pretty
okay.
safe. But like, yeah. So I think what we'll do is we'll roll initiative and see what everybody wants to do. So
Sure.
All right. Ooh.
And I rolled
18.
very
I got it.
poorly.
I got a 2.
I also got a 2, but I have a bonus, so I got a 6.
I've got an 18.
I also got a 6.
What does Wilbur get? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a roll for Wilbur.
Oh,
Wilbur on Menace turn.
Wilbur has a 14.
Oh.
Let's go, Wilbur.
What would so I've got Yondu as an 18,
Brahm also 18.
Brahm also 18, okay. And then what'd you get there, boy?
Oh, I got a 2.
Blobby
And
boy
that's
got a
Bobby
2.
Boy,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Yondu, you're first. Or John do.
Yondu is just it's just like they're trying to take. I have the stone in my hat. They're trying to take. It's sorcelled by that no ne'er do well, and he points upward.
And he like gives you guys finger guns. Hey. Anything else,
boy.
Yondu?
I'm gonna just be trying to stay away from everyone and keep my hat and the stone away from them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm spending all my actions to do.
Baram, there's a spectral entity of dark evilness above
Right.
you.
And so, I get the sense reading this spell that I don't know if it would actually like work on a ghost, but I feel like it's supposed to work on this ghost. Because it describes stuff as like skin ripping open and like the victim bleeding and stuff. So GM interpretation, would I be able to use this?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Rattles
So
pervert.
it is weird vibrations, but I think it would
Okay.
definitely you could use it on him.
All right, then I'm gonna try to bust this ghost real quick. So this is just
Any spell.
I'm gonna burn. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely burn some agility. Let's say I have total 9 agility. I'm gonna burn 4 agility down to 5, and I will burn 5 luck as well.
Whew. Well, you can burn luck afterwards, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so 4 agility first. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, that would be a 13, which would be a failure. So I'm definitely burning those 5 luck to bring it up to. 13 plus 5 would be 18. In that case, I will burn 7 luck and just make it a little crazier up to an unnatural 20. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So, is there anything that like my luck might not actually work there though?
I got a 22 on my luck die, so you don't have to worry about me taking anything. So you actually don't burn 4 of those points of luck. You take them from me.
Okay, cool. And now what happens there is the caster's instrument. So I have a tiny flute in my bag that I take out and play a couple notes of.
Willy
And,
Wonka, like do.
Exactly. The caster's instrument projects sustained pentatonic tremolos within 150 feet. One unfortunates, so my target here, their muscles spasm and tear as the music persists, inflicting 2d8 plus my level damage per round. The victim is allowed a saving throw to avoid a particular round's damage. To prolong the effects round by round, the caster must sustain concentration, taking no other actions besides limited movement and making a will save if interrupted.
Okay, so roll 2d8 plus caster level.
So that was 10 damage.
Whew. Yeah, it hurts
To the
him
ghost.
hard. He does not like that. Brahm.
Yeah, just tiny flute and then this
Yeah.
like sonic boom.
Love it. That's awesome. Wilbur is going to, I guess he can't reach you because you're just faster, right?
I have a 40-foot movement speed because
so
I became very fast.
He's just going to keep chasing you. Maybe he'll take a break now and then to catch his breath because he's just kind of like, oh man, I'm tired. Colgart's turn. Colgart does not like that feeling, so he is going to cast. Well, first of all, he's going to. His movement speed is 50. So he's going to swipe at you, Lex, for a spectral bite. Oh, natural 1. Wah, wah, wah. Let me look up my natural 1 for this monster.
I'm still wondering if we'll be stuck in this diamond forever if we kill it.
I was kind of hoping your spell, because it's sonic, would like shatter the walls of the
that'd be
diamond
cool,
or
yeah.
something.
It's still going.
Okay, so he, I don't know how, because he's a ghost, but his armor bonus went down by 1 as he missed you, and is like, maybe the hat covering the Ioun Stone is actually hurting him more than you thought, or than previously anticipated. So his AC went down by 1, and he's very, very upset. For his second spell, he will cast Magic Missile, and it manifests as bloody projectiles.
Ooh.
And it is a rote spell, so it activates at a 16, hitting Bob, hitting Brahm, because you're casting all of this stuff.
Right.
So now we got to look up Magic Missile. Magic Missile.
And so I need to make a will saving throw. Assuming because I guess I'm automatically going to be taking some damage.
You
here.
will be taking some damage, yeah.
Yeah.
It is
that's
a
success.
16, so the caster throws a single missile that does damage equal. Oh no, you don't. This just hits unless you have magic shield to block it.
No, I was
Magic
assuming
Shield
it.
as my action.
Yeah, I was assuming it automatically does the damage.
But the will save to maintain
my
concentration.
DC
Yeah, that's an 11.
Will save. Yeah. And I rolled a natural 14.
Nice. So you maintain concentration.
Still playing.
You do take 6 damage from that missile.
Yikes! I have 2 hit points remaining, but I'm alive.
You're still out.
Fantastic. That is Colgat's turn. Nenna, do you have any creative ways of trying to get this thing?
I'm assuming I'm still trying to get the
You
stone.
are. I'm asking
Okay.
if you, the player, have come up with a creative way to outsmart Lex, the player, to get the gem, because that is your main objective. Wilbur is not smart enough. He's just running in circles.
Sadly, yes.
Oh, no.
She can use if you will allow her to use a spell to try and grab this thing. Spell of Maceroid castigation or Maceroid toe. Basically a transmogrifying spell. So, the manifestation is a D4. So, let me see. It's on page 57 of the PPM.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. So 3. The flesh of the targeted area blackens, swells, and ruptures as a new appendage appears in a burst of neoplastic growth.
Nice.
That's
Wait, what is
could
this
happen.
spell called?
Spell of Maceroid castigation.
I don't have that in my practical magic.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's not on page 57, so I was like,
I
there it
don't know
is.
what
Oh, it
the-
is on 57. It's down below. Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I rolled a 3 on the manifestation of it, so now it's just rolling the spell
All right.
check,
The flesh
I
of
suppose.
the target area blackens, swells, and ruptures as
And
new
I'm gonna
appendages
use
appear.
that. I'm gonna use that 1 point of spell burn from
Okay.
before, when I did the ritual. That is going to be.
And the range is 10 feet, so you're just close enough.
Sure, you can just reach me.
Yeah. Personalities.
This will be a fortitude save for you, Yondu.
Okay.
Yeah. Fort save versus 13.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I have +3 to my fortitude. Oh, natural 1 on my fort save.
Oh no.
What part of his body do you do this to? His feet? or-
I'm trying to target his leg to make
Okay.
him stop moving. So it is so not only is the flesh of the targeted area blackened, swelled, and ruptured as a new appendage appears and bursts in a growth, it is also increased in size and mass, becoming 10% larger and causing slight discomfort and distraction. Actions taken that are directly impacted by the growth suffer a -1 penalty.
So I think you have a -5 to your speed, as one leg is bigger than the other, but you're still
I have,
faster
like,
than
a
these
big,
guys.
gross foot. Also, one of the boots has now been destroyed
Yes.
because it bursts
Yep.
out of
It's
it.
very sad. Blobby Boy, be the hero, save us all.
I was really gonna cast Magic Shield on Brom, but it looks like there are more pressing issues right now. So now that Yandu probably doesn't have those boots anymore because it probably got outgrown, I'm gonna grab it and just run. I guess I'm just gonna do it now.
You're gonna
because
do what?
I'm gonna grab the hat covering like that stone,
Yeah.
and I don't know what else to do. So I'm just gonna.
Can you do anything to hurt the spectre?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could attack
I-
the Spectre,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, but I think if I was to do.
Mundane weapons aren't going to necessarily hurt the ghost, but if you
Yeah.
have some kind of magical thing, yeah.
I do, but the thing is, the minimum it only goes at a minimum, so it's a very low amount of damage, and I think preventing the stone from being touched might be more important.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
sure.
Yondu's
Is
doing
word
that
of
pretty good, though, so.
Yandu now has no legs, right? Or has
No,
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 I
he's-
have
legs,
one
or-
really big foot.
Yeah, it gave him one larger foot than the other, so his speed
Oh,
went
okay,
down by
alright.
5, but he's still faster than Wilbur, and, yeah.
All right.
In fact, I should
okay, in
roll to
that
see how long your word of command lasts. I didn't do that.
Okay, in that case, I think Brom has got this. I'm gonna cast Lugweiler's Dismal Itch on Nana, so that they start scratching themselves and not able to grab that. I can't cast it on Wilbur, so I'm just gonna do that. And now you're itchy. 777 mites all over your body.
9 rounds is that word of command lasting.
Jeez, that's so
Oh.
long. That's
So-
that's the whole.
I rolled
combat.
max, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Until
But yeah,
we kill him.
I cast a Dismal Itch on Nana so that they're itchy and cannot
What's
grab.
it's a fortitude save, yeah? And
Yeah.
what's the what did
Yep.
what did you pre-roll for your rote spell? 13?
Yeah, it's basically minimum 12, and I I have a road below that, so it's just 12 minimum.
Yep, 12. So roll a
It's
fortitude
just
save.
one round.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is an 11, so I am
Alright.
itchy.
You're itchy. Bobby Boy, friends hurting friends. It's just pandemonium in here. Yondu, your legs feel weird. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm slower than I was.
Yondu, you do. Did you pick up the other Ioun Stone?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay, you have the other one too. Just pointing out.
Yeah. Does that as I'm hobbling now, and I've got the hat like under my arm, I just look at that other Ioun Stone, and I'm like, I don't have any magic. Maybe this will work. So can I try to activate it?
It is currently empty. So you need to like attune to it, and then you can store magic and stuff in it. But it is a powerful magical item. Yeah, it doesn't have a spell in it, which is weird. That seems like it's more fun if it did, but yeah, for the story purposes, it does not. So
I'm trying to think if I have anything else that can help, because like I have mundane weapons. Let's see here. Oh, I have a fun pseudo magical item. I have a little. I have a miniature stage that has costumed imps that perform on it.
Oh my god.
Where have
I'm
you been
gonna...
keeping this the whole time?
It's in my backpack. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna throw that down and be like, thespians commence, and I'm gonna hope that it will distract Wilbur as he's trying to chase
Okay.
me.
I like that plan. That is very, very funny. As you do that, Colgert will look at you and be like, because he remembers that you are not listening to him. So he's like, you should totally not hand me that Ioun Stone. Do put it in the bag with the other one. And he's like all proud of himself. Like, yeah. Brahm, you're focusing on this spell. Would you like to roll some more damage?
Yeah.
The imps
Okay,
come out. They're just like, it's loud here. What's happening?
Same damage, 10.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's not looking good, guys.
This whole scene is so ridiculous.
Wilbur is
Looney Tunes shit.
make a personality check for me, Lex.
Okay.
This is so bizarre. I love
8.
it. 8. Okay, so Wilbur looks at it and he's like, oh, the stage. Nah, gotta go over here. And he's like, keeps chasing you a little bit. Colgut is going to swipe at the bearer of the Alexa's character.
Yeah, sure.
For an 10.
10 does not hit me.
10 does not hit. He will then cast a spell. And I think it's gonna be Lotus Stare.
Ooh.
Oh, he's gonna go for Brahm because you're doing the most damage to him. So he makes brief eye contact with you, and forces you to stare into the swirling hypnotics of their gaze. The target does a will save. You're looking for a 20 because this is a rote spell that he already had prepared.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 4, so my luck won't save me there.
You failed. I can break my eye contact with you, but you remain hypnotized for... Oh my gosh. 12 rounds. The hypnosis cannot be broken by physical means. And while the target is hypnotized, it acts on commands issued by the cleric, by Colgut, although it performs them as a drugged zombie, moving at half speed, taking a -2 penalty to all actions. The commands can be any type. So he like looks at you and he's like, touch the stone. And we'll go to Nena.
Oh, Jesus.
You're itchy right now, right?
You're itchy. That's right. What does that do?
I'm itchy. How long does that last?
1 round, but you can't do anything for that round.
Okay, so you're just like scratching and rolling around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm still stuck on the ground.
Blobby boy, everybody you know wants to get this stone. You're looking around, kind of confused.
I have no idea what to do. I'm wondering if I just break this stone, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy. If I cast magic missile because of my 12 minimum, it's just gonna be 1 damage, which doesn't seem very good against a demon. I'm not sure what to do.
So when you do that, can you potentially roll higher than the thing?
No, because it's like a rote CK kind of thing.
Yeah. So with the rote magic at the beginning of the day, you roll, and then that is the spell like number you have. That's why when I'm casting a spell, I'm doing it at a 20 rather than rolling because he's pre-rolled those. So.
Oh man,
Is there anything he can do to shake Nena out of her like version of whatever hypnosis is going on? The word of command?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Yeah, can I like just jostle them as they're itching all over and go, you have to do it. You have to do it for Wilbur. Or something like that.
Yeah, make another will save, Nena.
Okay. I don't trust that die anymore, so I'm gonna use this die. That's what was it again that I had to break?
I think it was an 18. I don't remember. I'm looking here now, and I think I did it wrong because it's a 12. So I think I read the wrong one when I actually did this.
Well, if it's a 12, then I beat it. If it's an 18, then I didn't.
Oh, because then it's 1 round. So I think you would beat it. Yeah. So we'll say you wake up from the stupor. Very good. And you're
Okay.
just like, I'm so itchy. What
happened? What is
You wake up.
Oh, jeez.
You don't want that stone anymore. Cole gets
So
upset.
weird.
Yondu, top of the round.
My
Benny
stage
Hill
didn't
music
work.
starts playing for some reason.
Yeah.
Your little imps are like on the stage performing.
Let's see. So Braum is chasing me. But
Yeah, but
Braum
like
is like
slow
zombified,
zombie-like, so
yeah.
I'm
And
just probably in the
Wilbur is
middle of the
chasing me,
room while
right?
you're running around.
Wilbur's
Yeah.
still chasing you, yeah. He'll get another save though on his turn. So
Mundane weapons probably won't work against the Spectre. I don't really have any magic items. I could try to kill Wilbur. And he won't chase me anymore because he'll be dead. But that feels mean, but I don't know what else I should be doing.
Oh, don't let me guilt trip you.
Can you like torch the ghost or something? Firework on ghosts? I don't know.
I don't have any like magical. I have salt. I could throw salt at him. I have a glowing orb.
What? You have a glowing orb this whole time? I definitely.
Yeah,
You had imps and you had a glowing orb and you have boots of like fire.
Yeah. Well, now I have 1 boot of fire.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Cole gets like, my boots! How dare you?
I'm gonna. Oh, I have a bunch of daggers. I'm gonna, as I'm running, I'm gonna grab a dagger out of my dagger bandolier and throw it. I'm gonna try to throw it at the Spectre just to see if a mundane weapon will do anything to it.
Okay. You throw it, it goes right through it. So it looks like you need some kind of magical weapon, yeah.
Curses! And then
Next turn, try the glowing orb.
I should try the glowing orb.
Reminding that you do have the Ioun Stones, you have both of them, and you feel like the pulse between the two. Braum, you're trying to get, I guess you can't really catch up, but you're trying real hard.
Yep.
Wilbur saves, so he also gets out of his stupor, and he's like, Mom, are you okay?
Good thing you didn't just kill Wilbur, dude.
Right?
It's just really, it's starting to go away, I think.
He's upset with you a lot, and so he's going to cast the excellent prismatic spray on Mr. Lex's character here. Did I write? Yes, I did. Okay. This is coming at you at an 18. So the caster summons 2 sprays composed of brilliant, scintillating needles. Words. Choosing between red, blue, or orange for both rays, the missiles can be directed against a single target within 40 feet or split into 2 targets if desired. Each spray inflicts 2d5 plus caster level damage. And my spray is going to be... indigo. So do you make a save? I forget.
Good question.
I guess like does an 18 hit your AC? Because that's the
An
thing.
18 definitely hits my AC. Yeah.
Okay. So 4 plus 4, so it does 8 paralyzing damage to you.
Oh, paralyzing. Well, it doesn't kill me, but it
And
does paralyze
you
me.
are transformed into brittle crystalline body, yeah, for
Ooh.
1d4 rounds. As you are... This is going a lot longer than I thought, guys. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
For 3 rounds. During this time, you suffer double damage from physical attacks.
Oh,
And you have stopped moving.
and I've stopped moving.
And there's a
But no one's after,
slow
or I'm after
moving,
you, actually. Yeah.
slow moving
Zombie
Brahm
man.
walking towards you. So, Nena, what do you want to do?
Nina, oh right. I see this happen, and I am. Oh God, I'm
Kill
going
the
to take.
ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my chance to try and kill Kolgut.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and tell. Am I able to like speak to Wilbur while
Yeah.
after the cast? Okay. Because I want to kind of tell him like take the stone, keep it in the hat, and walk away. Like keep running.
There's no exit
explain
that you
to
know
him.
of yet from this
Yeah.
area. Okay.
Just run in a circle. So I'm gonna cast Masteroid Toe on I don't know. It's the only one that I've got that's actually gonna do any damage to this guy.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh. Lost, failure, and worse. Natural 1.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
So roll a d6.
No.
Corruption, misfire,
Modified by
patron tape.
luck. Yep. Ooh, I got a 1. Corruption. 1 to 2 is a corruption.
Yeah, so roll a d8.
So, do I get corruption based on what's in the rule book, or based on like
Based on
demonic
this spell.
corruption? Yeah. Okay. Based on this spell.
There's a corruption thing right under the spell, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see
yeah.
that. Okay, yeah, you're right. D8. Greater corruption. I got an 8.
Ooh, okay, great. That would be from the book. See, DCC is a book of rolling on tables, if you guys didn't know. So for greater corruption, roll a... Does it tell you to roll something? Yeah, roll a d10, I guess.
Oh dear.
Boy.
That's a 10.
Oh my gosh. The character grows a beak in place of their mouth. The transformation starts as a puckering of the lips that slowly turn into a full-fledged beak, or squid beak, over the next 1d12 months. The character gains a bite attack for 1d3 damage. That's weird. That's cool.
So right now you're just puckering.
You're just kind of go cast another spell. Blobby boy.
You could try to shake Brahm out of his trance.
Yeah, I
think
the thing
it's-
is, no, Brahm is stuck like for 12 rounds.
Yeah,
and, like
and
it was
he
a
said
lot.
nothing
Not-
physical.
yeah, not
Yeah,
physical
it's
can
physical.
actually
Get me out of
do
it.
I kind of want to stab Brahm in the legs, but
I will die if you touch me at all because I only have 2 hit points. So please don't do that.
You could magic missile the bad guy and deal 1 point of damage. Maybe
You could
he only
magic
has 1 hit
missile
point
the
left.
Ioun Stone, the hat. You could magic missile, I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, but yeah, you know what? That seems. Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile the hat with the Ioun Stone inside, and hopefully it won't make things worse. That will deal 1 point of damage, but I don't know what that will do to the stone.
Yeah.
Crack it?
So
Will it do something?
your crystal hat shatters as the Ioun Stone takes a damage and flies up through the air, kind of like slow motion. Yondu, you are paralyzed. You look up. Oh my, oil. No, it flies up into the air. Brahm is slowly walking towards it, kind of like that. And it lands, and Wilbur, who is instructed to grab the hat, it's up in the air, and it lands in Wilbur's hand, and he goes, "Mom, as Wilbur's soul is sucked in, and his body is now replaced, or his soul is replaced with Kolgut. And Kolgut's like, and he just drops the stone really quick. He's like, "I'm free. I have a body again. I can get out of here. This is a swell body too. Somebody toss me some armor." as it is Nena's turn, as Wilbur is no longer Wilbur, and now
Yeah,
Colbert.
you have to kill Wilbur, dude. Oh my god. Or you just get him to touch the stone again? I'm not really sure.
Son. My son is in that rock. I, with my beak mouth, am going to try.
My son's in that rock.
He's not wearing armor because he
just has the dress that's like a toga. Yeah.
Toga.
At this point she's just going to rush Wilbur's poor body.
Okay.
And try to basically she's going to use this to transfer vitality to Braum.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so how does that work? How do you do that? So
I don't think I can do it yet because I have to look at the spell. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Why is it so far back? Transfer vitality is it's a normal spell check. If it's against a character, I remember it's something fancy if it's against something that isn't willing. Unwilling subjects must first be physically touched by the witch, potentially requiring a successful attack roll at your discretion, Judge, and receive a will save against the spell check.
Yeah, I think if you just make a spell check, we'll see if you hit the armor class of Wilbear. So
sounds good. No, that's a 1.
Okay.
Why am I rolling terribly now?
Wow.
No.
You go. It's just not gonna happen. I'm very, very sorry. He laughs at you. Ha ha ha! New body for the win, Blobby Boy.
Now that he has a corporeal form,
Kill
I
him.
take my flail. What? Sorry, did someone say something?
I just said
I-
kill him. Just kill him.
I'm just gonna take my flail and swing at his head.
All right, swing at his head.
That's gonna be D20, and I got a 7, and I added D4, which I got a 4, so got 11.
11 hits. This frail little
Oh.
Wilbur,
So fresh.
Very cool. Very
My
cool.
son.
still pink from the oven.
I deal 4 damage. That's 2 + 2.
Wilbur is down by.
Yes.
Uh,
Sensitive D4 hit points.
Colgert is like, no, with my last breath, I curse Yondu. Ah. And the soul leaves this body, evaporates into nothingness. You have the black Ioun Stone laying over there. You have a blank Ioun Stone over there. A portal opens to free you from this area. After 3 more rounds, Lex becomes unparalyzed, or Yondu does.
I was like, someone please carry me out.
Yeah,
of
same.
the chamber."
You
Give me
know
a
that the
fl-
black Ioun Stone is cursed and that Wilbur's soul question mark is in there. What would you guys like to do?
I put a hand on Nena's shoulder and say, "Don't worry, he probably didn't have a soul to begin with. I mean, it was kind of a clone of it." So it's kind of like a fake soul.
To me, I was his
An interesting
mother.
question.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna take my bag, and I'm gonna scoop up Wilbur's soul in the black Ioun Stone and
'Kay.
keep it with me.
All right.
Well,
yeah, you-
I assume I'm out of my
You're-
stupor
yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spell ended as soon as he died, so you
Yeah.
wake up. Yeah, so you have this creepy black Ioun Stone that seems to like pull in things.
Does anybody else want this regular Ioun Stone? Because I would take this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I
Thanks.
just need a moment to grieve.
Well, I think we should probably get through this portal and then grieve because
This
we don't
is
know how
true.
long this is gonna last.
You do.
Yeah.
You guys
Fair
walk
enough.
through the portal. It leads you back to the area in a flash of light that you were in when you went there. So you see the orbing the stars and the things like that. You go back down. You can leave this area, you know, and that's the end of our adventure as you guys walk off into the sunset. Hurt, Some of you lost some good friends. Some of you died and came back. And you all made a friend named Pavona, potentially.
Maybe.
All the
Pavona was
richer
definitely
here and
not our
there.
friend.
Yeah.
Sorry about your boot, by the way.
Yeah,
Will
is your
this-
le-
is
I think
this
your leg's just
swelling
like
gonna
that.
Go down?
Yeah.
Is this permanent?
I'm
Sorry
not
about your mouth,
sure.
actually. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Be fair, I haven't used that much.
Thank you guys so much for playing. That was a very hilarious ending to a very silly adventure called The Sorcerer's Tower of Sanguine Slant, a level 2 adventure of DCC and the Dying Earth. We'll go through what's more time and say thanks to our players and what they do, and links down below to all of that stuff. But also, what did you think of the adventure? And would you come back and play again at some point? Lex, we'll start with you.
Wow, would I come back on this channel to
Yeah.
play another adventure? Definitely not. Nope,
Oh,
you've seen the last
too
of
soon.
me. But seriously, I'm Lex, and you can find me on this channel doing stuff often. I also make all sorts of RPG stuff. I make games. I make game supplements. I make soundtracks for games. You can check that all out in the link below.
Awesome. Chow clips, right? I forgot.
yeah,
Yeah,
chow clips.
chow clips.
I think. Yeah.
I've been calling you Blobby for so long. Sorry.
Blobby boy. I'm Chow Clips. I have a YouTube channel, and I also have an itch where I have a lot of stuff on RPGs, solo RPGs, a bunch of art stuff and tools for making RPG stuff, like
Nice.
map templates and stuff. But yeah, I do art for RPGs. And in regards to this adventure, I think talking to the big man was a highlight. That was pretty. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun. That's awesome.
But yeah, like that ending was some Looney Tunes shit.
That
But
was hilarious.
it was good. It was good in the way. But
Yeah, thank you. Vitani, who are you? Would you come back?
Yes,
What did you think of the adventure?
Vitani Maru, of course I'd love to come back. Like, I have been itching to roll dice for a while, and this was awesome. And first time playing DCC Dying Earth, loved it.
Nice.
Witch class is pretty fun. Other than that, you can find me doing stuff for Goodman Games, and also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Vitani Maru.
Sweet. And last but not least, Bob, World Builder.
Yep. And I am Bob World Builder on YouTube and Patreon if you really want to support me directly in some way. And I have stuff on Drive-Thru RPG as well, all under that name, Bob World Builder. So check it out. Totally enjoyed this adventure. And yeah, totally would play again. Mostly just super glad my character survived. Because
Yeah.
I really thought several times he was going to die. But it worked out.
That
And
was
he
fun.
came away with some cool stuff. New spell, new item. Loved it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. I had a blast. This was really fun to run a game for you guys, and such a hilarious game to run too. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out the links below of all these really cool people, and we'll be back with more like OSR DCC games that we like to run on the Jocular Junction here. So take care, everybody.